We at CSD Instruments Limited are proud to present this instructional video for the world's first instrument, ConcTest, to provide in minutes predictions for the compressive strength of fresh mixed concrete. Inside the protective case, you will find all the equipment you need to accurately, quickly and efficiently provide a test result. Inside the protective carry case, you will find a number 2 mesh sieve, 10mm, one spatula spoon, a digital scale, a measuring probe with connector, one USB stick, a USB adapter, one 75ml concrete sampling cup and two 30ml cement sampling cups, a USB charger for the ConcTest instrument, one beaker, the ConcTest instrument, a shoulder strap for the carrying case. Before starting the testing procedure, make sure all test apparatus is undamaged and clean to avoid contamination of the test samples and solutions. Make sure to remove the probe protective cover and check that the inside of the probe is clean and undamaged. First, you will need to measure up the cement samples, using the same cement being used in the concrete sample. Open the scales, turn on and place the first 30ml metal sampling cup on the scales. Press tare. Now measure into the cup 2 grams of the same cement used in the concrete sample. Place the cup to the side for later. Repeating the process, place a second 30ml metal sampling cup on the scales. Press tare. Now measure 4 grams of the same cement into the cup. Place the cup to the side for later, making sure that you can distinguish between the two cups. Next, measuring out the concrete sample. Make sure you have a sufficient batch of concrete to measure out 24 grams from. Open the scales, turn on and place a 70ml plastic sampling cup on the scales. Press tare. Now, using the number 2 sieve, filter out 24 grams of the concrete sample from your batch into the sampling cup. If you go over 24 grams, take some of the sample out of the cup to get to the desired weight. Place the cup aside for later testing. Make sure to clean the spoon thoroughly under running water or with a clean damp paper towel before you start the process of testing the samples with the probe. Now it is time to start the testing process. For the testing of the cement samples, you will need 500 ml of deionized water in a clean beaker. Turn the ConcTest on. Once the measuring screen shows, dip the probe into the water twice, then hold still. The ConcTest should read 0 for conductivity and approximately 20 degrees Celsius for temperature. Take the probe out and place to the side. Now press OK on the ConcTest and go to the Perform Test icon and press OK. Press OK on concrete. Now, either enter the arsine value if known or press Use Last if tested just prior to this procedure. Now, either enter the cement consumption value if known and the ConcTest will take you past the conductivity testing process, or if unknown, select question mark. Now, select Measure. For the procedure of testing our sample, it is key you will follow the instructions carefully and closely adhere to the times stated in these instructions for each process. Pour the 2 gram sample of cement into the deionized water and stir the solution for exactly 25 seconds. Please note that the stirring time starts from the moment the sample is poured into the beaker. Make sure to stir thoroughly both ways. After 25 seconds of stirring, place the spoon down and dip the probe into the solution 3 times, then keep it still and press OK to take the first measurement. Press OK again and wait 10 seconds while keeping the probe still. After 10 seconds, press OK to take the second measurement. Then take the probe out of the solution and put it to the side, and press OK on the average conductivity screen. Immediately moving on to the next cement sample, press OK again to go through to the measurement screen. Pour the 4 gram sample of cement into the solution and stir for exactly 25 seconds. Make sure to stir thoroughly both ways. After 25 seconds of stirring, place the spoon down and dip the probe into the solution 3 times, then keeping it still, press OK to take the first measurement. Press OK again and wait 10 seconds while keeping the probe still. After 10 seconds, press OK to take the second measurement. Take the probe out of the solution and put to the side, and press OK on the average conductivity screen. Before moving on to testing our concrete sample, the probe needs to be cleaned. To do this, remove the probe protective cover, tap the protective cover to remove inside liquid, and clean the inner probe with a dry and clean paper towel. Make sure to clean the protective cover of the probe with a paper towel too, before attaching the protective cover back on the probe. Make sure to clean the spoon thoroughly. The concrete test should be performed immediately after the cement test. After cleaning the probe and spoon thoroughly, you'll need a new clean beaker of 500 ml of deionized water. Press OK to go forward to the measuring screen. Make sure to test your beaker of deionized water before starting. Make sure the conductivity shows 0 and temperature shows approximately 20 degrees Celsius. Place the probe to the side. Pour the 24 gram concrete sample into the water and stir the solution for 25 seconds. Make sure that all the concrete paste has been transferred from the cup to the beaker. Make sure to stir thoroughly both ways. After 25 seconds of stirring, place the spoon down and dip the probe into the solution 3 times. Then keep it still and press OK to take the first measurement. Press OK again and wait 10 seconds while keeping the probe still. After 10 seconds, press OK to take the second measurement. Then take the probe out of the solution and put to the side and press OK on the average conductivity screen. This is the end of the time testing process, and you can now move on to the parameter inputs. Before calculating our test results, you will need to input some physical parameter values. These are maximum size of coarse aggregate, share of fine aggregate, consistency of cement paste, slump test result, impact of plasticizer, mineral composition of aggregates, sand grain module, curing temperature, and cement curing time. For more information on the meaning and values of these parameters, please refer to the ConcTest user manual. After inputting all the parameters, check on the summary screen that the parameter values are correct, then press OK. The final test results appear on screen. Press OK to be able to choose to save the test result. To export the test result to a USB drive, unplug the probe and connect the USB adapter to the ConcTest. Connect a USB drive to the adapter and press OK on concrete to export the concrete test results. Wait for the download to complete and disconnect the USB drive once the machine shows the main menu. Disconnect the USB adapter. Before packing away the ConcTest kit, make sure any apparatus used during testing has been thoroughly cleaned under running water, including cleaning the inside probe and the probe protective cover separately. Thank you for watching this instructional video. You can find us at 5 Lays Avenue, Letchworth Garden City, Hertfordshire, England. If you have any queries or issues, please refer to the ConcTest user manual, or feel free to contact us by email on contact@cstscientific.co.uk or by phone on +44 01462 412 024.